Hey everyone, welcome to the channel ServiceNow Safe. Today I would like to start this session with this line from Google Gemini that currently there are 45,000 to 65,000 plus active job opening in ServiceNow globally. And I am not convinced with this. I believe more. But even if this is correct, by year end at least 1 lakh plus opening will be there with ServiceNow. And if you hear the CEO of ServiceNow, you must have heard he is projecting that by couple of years, I think 2 3 years, he told that there will be a requirement of 1 million plus ServiceNow engineers. So this is the right time. Even if you are a fresh grad without any technical degree, you can become ServiceNow administrator. If you are already working in software with some different verticals, you can migrate to ServiceNow. If you're already working in ServiceNow, you can migrate to more high-paying job like ServiceNow architect, solution architect, and all those. This is the right time to learn ServiceNow, and that is why I'm starting a new series from zero to hero, where I do not expect participant to have any prior knowledge from any technology, even if you are grad from uh, account, like you have only financial degree, even if you're from science, you can learn service now, you can get job in service now, and you can do the job if you honestly complete this every session of this reach, and you do what we talk here, because this session is not about uh, demonstrating and listening. It's all about hands-on. So if you really do the hands-on, you will become service now expert in 6 months. With that, we just discussed that why should we learn. Now let us discuss on how to start, to learn ServiceNow. First thing you should do is need to create one account in developer.servicenow.com. Think you all must be knowing this. Even if you are a BSc, BCom, or BA, right? You must have knowledge of login to website or create one account in a website. Maybe you go to gmail.com, you create one login, right? So first thing you do is, since already I am logged into this website, I see my name and all this. However, you will not. You will have option to let me show how it will be, or else I think that is everybody. I feel that you all know how to create one account, so you'll have a option to sign up. This is all free. You don't have to pay anything. So once you create the account, you will have option to request instance. Similar to this button, you will have one option to request instance. Once you click on that, it might take around 20 to 25 minutes and your instance will be ready. That's all you need. Once your instance is ready, like this is the where this is how you will get one instance from ServiceNow, and that's all you need from ServiceNow. Once you click on that, you will be routed to a website, or I can say that it's a complete software that you need to learn, nothing more than that. So if any company, anywhere in the world, when they buy subscription from ServiceNow, ServiceNow just give one URL to them, and this particular URL does everything what they need. Just think about the use case. If a bank need to develop one software to accept the complaint from customer and solve the complaint, what will they need? If take, just consider case number one, where they don't buy the subscription from ServiceNow, they might have to hire software engineer for developing the software, maybe some tester. It might take around 4 5 months of time, right? So they will have to completely set up a new verticals, and then this work will be done. Why should they do that? Why should a bank create one different vertical for software development, testing, maintenance, and all those? Why not they can buy subscription from some company who can get this done within a week? And that's what ServiceNow does. ServiceNow is already having all these uh, services available, right? HR services, ITSM. I don't expect you to know all these. Just quoting some uh, example. So even for developing that complaint system for a bank, they can buy subscription. They can hire one or two ServiceNow engineer, like the people who already have some ServiceNow skill, and get this requirement done within 1 week. That is how it's happening, and that's the reason out of 500 Fortune company, 450 to 460 company are a client of ServiceNow. You take any uh, big company in India. If I take IT company, TCS, Infosys, Cognizant, LTTS, all are the big client of ServiceNow. What they do, they set up a new vertical altogether. They already hiring thousands of ServiceNow engineers so that they can implement the ServiceNow in the client instance for the client. And that trend started couple of years back in large scale, and that's increasing day by day. Every single day, I keep on hearing that this company required this many ServiceNow engineers, and that going to increase only. Forget about the software company. Just let's take a big bank. If I talk about India, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, they already having requirement of hundreds of ServiceNow engineers who can develop software for them. They don't want to invest so much money to set up their own software system. They are a bank. They are not a software company. Why do they hire so many developers or quality engineer and all those? Why not they hire some ServiceNow engineer who can develop any software what they need with all the recent technology with AI implemented within 1 week? And that's the trend happening. So uh, that's the reason you all should learn ServiceNow. All right. With that, let us start doing something now. So by this time, I expect you already logged into developer.servicenow.com. You already have an instance with you. If you have not, let's not move beyond this in this session. And you should only move forward if you already have one instance with you. An instance will be something like this. Okay, you will have a home page, something like this. So here to start with, what you see in the top, you see some menus, right? All, favorite, history, workspace, admin. So when you are given a one instance, you might not be administrator, right? Administrator, you are this is the person who can do everything in the instance, right? But you will be given one username password. We'll talk about that also, how to create username, how to create a user. First talk about, because this is what we see in the top, right? We see this all. So what is all for? Even if you go to any website, like you open the Gmail, you want to see inbox, you want to create one email, right? So there are different options. Let's suppose you log into Facebook, you have something called profile, photos, message, and all those, right? Similarly, in ServiceNow, there are different modules. You can develop your own module, but we have not reached here. Just starting with, when you click on all, you can go to any place where you want. Let's suppose I want to go to dashboard. What is dashboard? We have not yet reached. I'm just showing how to navigate to any module from all. Simply search it, click on that, and you are landed into the module. Right? You want to go to user. You want to see how many user in the system. So you go to user, administration, and you go to user. You can see these are the user available in in the instance. So this is the way. to navigate to any particular module. And this is called Navigator. Now, when I once I navigate, so I went to dashboard, right? And then I came back to users. Now, suppose again want to go to uh, dashboard, I have to type it, which is not the right experience, right? So these enterprise company will always work on the best experience that possible. So why again you have to type? You can simply go to history and see that, oh, I already have a history where I can go to dashboard. So dashboard nothing but a platform analytics. This is where we came, and I'm landed into here. So I went. Suppose I want to go to. I went to service user, right? So now I want to go to user again. I have to type it. No, I can go to history and see users. So all the pages that you gone, you already navigated to. You can go again by clicking from the history tab. History, this is also kind of a menu. So once you go to history, it will show you where all you have gone through. The next is favorites. Let's suppose I'm working. See, everybody will not work with everything, right? Service now is like a big thing. Even if a bank, there will be a HR who will use ServiceNow. There will be a retail banker who will use ServiceNow. There will be wholesale banker. So they will have different module. You will be only working in certain things. Let's suppose you are working only for the complaint that you receive. That is for incident suppose. So only want to work for this module. So why I want to go every time and uh, click search for incidents? No. Even history, why I want to go to history? There can be multiple page that I visited. What I can do is I can make my incident as a favorite, right? So if I go to incident, I have something called option to make this as a favorite. So once I make it favorite, I can name it like incident module. This became my favorite. And next time I don't have to go to Navigator and search it. I can simply go to my favorite and see incident modules. So this is the way they have developed to make every step easy. So you understood that you can navigate to any module, any page by typing here and clicking on that first option. Second, you can go through that using the history. Third, you can add that to a favorite and navigate to that page using favorite menu. So we already understood this all favorite history. Let's not talk about workspace and admin for now. As thing progress, we will discuss on that. Next thing is that let's talk about next. So uh, for any website that you log in, maybe Facebook or Gmail, I'm just talking with very naive user considering that you don't have any technical background. So you must be using some social media website, right? So what we do first, we sign up and we create user, right? ServiceNow should also provide some way for a company to create users, right? Uh, they don't want that every employee of the organization can log into this directly. There should be some username password, isn't it? So you should have option to create user. In Navigator, let us suppose you are given a task. Okay, you take one bank A. They have 1,000 employee. They tell you, okay, create user for suppose 10 employees. So only 10 employee I want to give the service now access. So for those employee, you have to create user. So you should go to user administration. Under that, you have option for users. Now, if you go to this one, this all records, all the user is available in the system. That will not happen when some company buys service now. They will only have one user by default, that is called admin. All other will not be available. This is given to you because you want to learn. So this is for learning purpose. All right. The user will not be there by default. You have to create users. So let's suppose to create user. How did I create? I came from or I went to user administration and clicked on users. So from this, I can create any record you want to create, anything you want to create, you have to click a new button. And under this, there is a form. It's similar to the normal that you do day by day, right? When did you create Gmail account? You must have gone to create new and given user ID, first name, last name. Isn't it? So I will give suppose service now. This is my user ID. I'll give service now save. And user first name is service now, second name is save. And I submit. So I have one user with the name service now save. So you understood how to create user. First thing we learned is creation of users. Now the user I created will be there somewhere in the list, right? This is called ServiceNow a list view where you see all the list of users, right? Any we'll talk about that what is table. For any navigation, generally you will have two views. One is called list view where you will see all the record like this, and other will be the form that we just seen that, right? This is called a form view where I submitted the form. So you got two term, list and form. List is like all the record available here, and form is something that you will enter data to, right? A new record that you create. So the user that I did create just now will be somewhere in this. How can I know that? I can search it. So these are the box given to you by ServiceNow to search anything that you just created. So I can search with user ID, search with name, email, right? So what I did create one user called ServiceNow underscore save with user ID. And what was the name? ServiceNow save. So I can search with ServiceNow and I got the user. So these are the boxes where you can search. So we understood how to create a new data in this is called table in one table, right? And how to search that. Now I want to search all the record, all the thing with the name service name, suppose. So I can simply search it here, or there is a filter. What is filter means? Let's suppose so user can be active or uh, non-active, right? So I can make it user active none. So any field. Let's suppose I want to search with user whose name is starting with A, or whose name is starting with S, right? Whose name user ID is starting with S or name is starting with S. This can be my requirement, right? So all these I can do in the box, or else there is an option. If I want to search anything in a table, I have option to filter. So you also must have heard somewhere how to filter the thing, right? So in this one, I can make it like, okay, I want to only search for name starts with S and click on run. So now only S will come. I want you to try this filter. Anything. I want to only search whose active is true, active is false. I want to see all the user which is not active. So I can run it. See, only one user which is not active. So I want you to explore on yourself the complete filter functionality. It is having three parts. Okay. First one is that what you want to do, operations and value. So explore this. You can add two things also, like first name starting with S and last name starting with S. Right? I got only this many users. This is like self-explanatory. You just keep on playing with filtration, right? What we have learned till now? What is the use of all, favorite, history? Next, when I go to anywhere, I land into generally list view or form view. So this is called list view. Why? Because all the records are in list. You can go to anywhere. This is also called list only. If I go to groups, see list view, right? Because it's showing in a list pattern. If I go to, let's suppose, yeah, anywhere like user we seen roles, this is called list view, right? When I click on a new, this will become the form view. So we understood what is form view, what is list view. And then what we understood is how to create one user, right? How to create one user. So we have seen there was a form, we added first name, last name, email, user ID, and it did create one user. And we able to search the user by entering the n- name or user ID or something. And also we understood how to filter it out. Okay, so this is called list view. Now one more thing. Now let's run it today. If you see this right, there's a gear icon. This is called a personalized list. So you don't want to see when did the user got updated. So these are the field, right? In table, this is first field, user ID, name, email, active. You are seeing how many? Three, four, five, six, seven field. You want to see some more field. You want to see what is the city of the user. So what you can do, you click on this. So whatever in the left side, these are the field available. You can see these are the field available for the user. These are already showing you. Means these there are a lot of things that is not shown to you. So if I click city, I can see city of the user also, like which city this user belong to. Maybe user doesn't have the city field already done. If it is there, you will see. Let us remove the city and see something else like location. So which location this user belong to? So if I see this user belong to this location and all those. So you can also see, but also you can remove. I don't want to see updated, suppose. I can simply remove that. So updated field is gone. So this is to just to make personalize, like you want to see or you don't want to see, right? I just wanted you to explore. You can play with that, make it left to right and all those. So what we have learned, filtration, and also if I want to see certain field, if I want to not to see certain field. What is this next part? This is also called some action. Like these are the field where you can do some action to. Let's suppose a lot of user, right? I want to delete this user. I can select this, click on this. I have option delete. See, if I delete, this user is gone now. So in the list view of this, what we have learned, we can search it, we can filter it, we can add something, and we can perform action on particular data. These are all very basic thing. I don't want to make this session so big. By the end of this session, you should have the instance. You should be logged into this page. You should know what is all favorite history. You should able to create one new user, able to search your user that you created using directly by this or a filter. You can able to add something more to see, able to remove that, or also you can able to delete particular users. All this is covered, and that is enough for the first session. If you really liking this, you want to get more and more on this, please hit like and subscribe with a promise that if you complete this session for entire 3 to 6 months, you will become ServiceNow expert. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.